Peter Lawford Unmasked, The Fall of the Rat Pack's Connector. Welcome back to Hollywood Unmasked, where we pull back the curtain on the glittering lives of icons to find the raw, human truth. For years, Peter Lawford stood shoulder to shoulder with Hollywood's coolest inner circle, the legendary Rat Pack. He had the charm, the looks, and family ties to the highest levels of power. Yet, almost overnight, Lawford was quietly pushed out, erased from photos, and rarely spoken about again. Born in England with polished manners, Lawford's breakthrough came in 1942, and by 1947's Good News, he was a certified star. But his life shifted forever in 1953 when he married Patricia Kennedy, sister of John F. Kennedy. This union placed him at the intersection of Hollywood glamour and American political power, making him the bridge between Sinatra's Klan and the White House. Lawford was the ultimate connector, the man who opened doors no one else could. He advised JFK on camera posture for his historic debates and even acted as the conduit for the president's meeting with Marilyn Monroe. However, this borrowed power was fragile. The breaking point arrived in 1962 when Lawford helped arrange for JFK to stay at Frank Sinatra's Palm Springs estate. Fearing Sinatra's rumored ties to organized crime figures like Sam Giancana, Robert Kennedy intervened, forcing the president to cancel the stay in favor of Bing Crosby's home. Sinatra was humiliated and furious, focusing his rage squarely on Lawford. The consequences were swift and absolute. Lawford's roles were erased from Rat Pack projects, and the phone calls stopped. He learned the hardest truth of all, that power borrowed can vanish overnight. Behind the carefully tailored suits, Lawford's final years were a relentless battle with addiction. Drugs and alcohol took a firm hold, and while the public still saw him as a smooth-talking playboy, his body bore the cost of decades of excess. He was often remembered as the final person to speak with Marilyn Monroe before her sudden death, a quiet witness to Hollywood's most tragic chapters. By the early 1980s, Lawford was physically weakened and emotionally exhausted. In 1984, his body finally gave out, suffering cardiac arrest compounded by liver and kidney failure. There were no last confessions. By the time he was placed on life support, he was unable to communicate the secrets he carried. Even in death, Lawford's story remained unsettled. After a dispute between his widow and the cemetery, his remains were removed and his ashes were scattered into the Pacific Ocean in 1988, a quiet, anonymous farewell for a man who once lived at the center of global influence. Though he received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Peter Lawford remains a symbol of the Golden Age's darker side, elegant, conflicted, and ultimately undone by the very excess that once made him shine. He was a man who stood next to giants, only to be left behind when the spotlight moved on. Thank you for watching Hollywood Unmasked. If you found the truth behind Peter Lawford's exile from the Rat Pack fascinating, please hit the like button and share this with a classic film fan. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode as we unmask the real lives of Hollywood's most complex icons. Who do you think was the true leader of the Rat Pack? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you in the next one.